Hi everybody, how are you? Welcome to my stamp room. It is a mess right now, but I am getting ready all this week for the Creating for Christ online retreat to get those shipped out. So I've been working hard. Plus Card Club is coming up, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. So I thought I'd come on, I would do a quick demonstration of one of the cards that we are going to be doing in Card Club. And I know no one expects me to come on right now, so nobody may be here, and that's okay, because you can catch it later. But in the meantime, are you guys ready to stamp? I am. It is a beautiful day in Tennessee. Now, again, I'm right outside Nashville, and it's gorgeous. It's going to get cold later on this week. Not cold compared to what many of you guys deal with, but still cold again for us. But for today, gorgeous. It's like 77, sunny, beautiful. So anyway, okay, so Card Club, let me tell you about my Card Club. My Card Club is a once a month kit that comes directly to you, or if you're local to me, you'll come over to my house the last Tuesday evening of every month and make your projects. Card Club has 4 cards. You'll make 2 of each. It comes with $20 to $25 worth of product every month, so you can join from anywhere in the U.S. that you want to. The product that's included will be product that you might use to help make the cards, but all of the pieces are pre-cut, everything is done for you, and it makes it so easy. But I wanted to show you the set that we are going to be working with this month. So the set is Irresistible Blooms. Now, Irresistible Blooms is pretty awesome because it's part of a new thing, that's a fancy word, a new thing that Stampin' Up! Is doing where not every other month, but 3 times a year, they're going to have online exclusives. So these are going to be stamps, accessories, punches, things like that that aren't in the regular catalog, but that you can access by going to my online store. Irresistible Blooms is one of those. So that's going to be the set that we feature this month in Card Club. I did a thing you may have seen on Saturday. I was stamping out some little thank you notes. And so I stamped this one. It was so quick and easy using Irresistible Blooms. It's a set where the stamps do the work. You've heard me talk before about having the paper do the work. Well, in this set, the stamps do the work. So I did these quick, easy thank you cards to put in some orders that I was giving to people, but I wanted to make a little bit more complicated card with you guys today, and this will be a card from Card Club. So if you're ready, let's stamp. Let me move the camera down. This is where you see my t-shirt says see the good. I think that's true. We want to try to see the good and as much as we can, right? Okay, I think you can see me. So here we go. So my base is basic white. Now, I would send basic white thick, thick basic white for this. It would be better for a card base, but I just grabbed what I had handy. So this works fine. So we're going to fold it. It's 8.5 by 5.5. Fold it in half. I'm going to set it aside. Don't even need it anymore. Now, Irresistible Blooms, the stamp set, also has coordinating DSP. This is the piece that we're going to use, but you can flip and see that it just has a really pretty kind of tie-dye look. Let me show you some of the other images. Now, I've been using a lot of this because one of my classes in Creating for Christ also features this paper. So this is the blue, kind of the Lost Lagoon. We've got some soft sea foam focus there. Love the flamingo. And isn't that pretty? It looks like it's embossed. It's not, but it looks like it is. Just really, really pretty. I love these 2 colors together. Really, it's 3, just kind of this tie-dyed look. And again, flipped over, you see the same thing. One of what I think is the prettiest papers in this kit. Let's see if I still have one. I might have used it all. I do like this one. Now, this is interesting for you because I want you to notice these flowers here also match the dies. So you can use the dies, and using these dies, you can cut out the flowers. So that's a really fun thing that Stampin' Up! Has started to do. So I do really like that. Let's see, you can see there's plenty. Oh, this is a pretty one too. Oh, this is it. This is it. Isn't that pretty? I really like that too. So you see we've got some blues, some greens, pinks, yellows, all in this. It's super, super versatile. Be great for masculine or feminine. But we are going to use it to create this card right now. And I've already cut, so I did my base. This is the piece we're going to use. I cut it already to 4 3/4 by 3.5. I believe. I'll put the dimensions in the comments though, so you'll know exactly. And then I'm going to have a white cover over it. So look at that. Oh, it's pretty, but we're going to set it aside. Don't need it right now. So on this white piece, I'm going to use one of the die cuts. Now in the card club, this intricate die cut will not be done for you, but you can always add on the dies and the stamp set bundle if you'd like to. And then you would have that in your inventory as well. But I think this is beautiful. Watch what this does. I'm going to just, see, I've got my boho blue little cutter here. I'm going to go on and take this and cut it out. And I'll bring it right back over to you in just a second so that you can see. In the meantime, I know that you can probably hear, whoops, the big shot going. There we go. And we're shaking, but it's okay. That is a tight, tight roll. But you know what? Stampin' Up! Has done that on purpose. Stampin' Up! Wants to be known for having one of the tightest cut and emboss machines out there. And I would say that they have done a really great job with that. Okay, so look at that. Everything just pretty much pops right out. But look at the intricate detail that is there. I mean, that is beautiful. So this is going to be our base, or our focal point, really. But before I can put everything together, I've got a couple more things I need to stamp. So work with me. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take Evening Evergreen, and I'm going to use the stamp off technique. Now, I know that you guys are probably familiar with that, but that's where if you want a color, if you want to stamp a color, and you don't have that color, but you do have a little bit darker one, you can do what is called stamping off. And that's just where, again, for my newbie stampers, that's just where you ink it up full strength and then you stamp off on a scrap. So I'm going to get this leaf stamp here. I want to put it block, ta-da, ink it up, stamp off. This is what stamping off is. It's getting the full strength off. So now I'm going to have a much lighter shade. And that's actually the shade that I want. So that's a really great tip for people who are wanting a lighter color and they don't have it in their stock. So we've got that. I need to cut this with the Big Shot. So let me come back to my Big Shot here and cut this through. There's a die that matches this leaf as well. So that's going to work. Fabulous leaf for me. So that right there. And while I'm doing it, I want to show you one other thing. This, by the way, is the die for these leaves. So I can go on and put that on there. But I also want a few other little decorative type leaves. I love this. Look at this die. I'm going to go on and put this die on here because I'm going to want one of those, I think. And I'm going to put this one. It's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to put this on here as well. So I can get 3 die cuts through with one swish. Okay, I want to do this a little bit. If I had my washi tape sitting here by me, washi tape for the newbies is simply a tape that is a non-adhesive tape, kind of like painter's tape. And so what it does is it holds that die in place. But that's going to be good enough for me. Okay, let's go. All right, let's go, Big Shot. Oh, it's hard when I don't want this die to move. Okay, I got it now. There we go. Now we're caught. There it goes. See, it knew I was bragging on it for being such a tight embossing machine. So it said, we'll show you how tight they are. Okay. Has that ever happened to you guys at home? You're like, can we please just go? All right. So let me show you what I've punched out here, or die cut out, actually. Okay. So there's a leaf I'm going to use. Here's another one. You guys remember my technique I taught you? Just throw it. Uh-oh. I threw it under the table. I am not going to crawl under the table and get it. That's not going to happen. So instead, I'll do the non-fun technique. Just pop it out with my take a tool pick. That's not it. Take a pick tool. All right. So I've got that one. And good news, I actually, maybe at some point I knew I was going to throw that underneath the table. I actually have another one that I've done before. So let's get this back around. I think I'm almost ready to put everything together. got a little, no, one more thing. I need to punch. So I've got some soft sea foam, and y'all, I love this. I don't know what it's called. Branches, boughs, something like that. I love this punch. I think it makes the best leaves that, I mean, they do such a great job. So I've got this little leaf conglomeration here. I'm going to need a sentiment. So I'm going to take the hello out of this stamp set, but there's multiple sentiments, but I'm just going to do the hello one. I think that's a good versatile one. And I am going to stamp that on a scrap of cardstock that I have that is 3/4 of an inch wide. It doesn't matter the length right now because I'm going to trim that down actually with my scissors. Okay. So, hello. Boom. That's going to be good. Okay. Yeah, I think I grabbed a piece that's like an inch wide. That's a little wider than I want it to be. Let me find a 3/4. No, that's about an inch too. I have this whole big thing of scraps here, and I had a 3/4 one. Like, here we go. I believe, like just a minute ago. And I don't know where it went. Probably under the table with the other things. So I'm going to stamp it again because I think an inch is a little bit too wide for that. Okay. You guys ever have those times happen? Bet you $10 million this is like a 1/2 inch. It's going to be just... And I would have lost $10 million just like that. It's like watching The Price is Right. She just lost $10 million. So that's going to be my sentiment. All right. Guess what? We're ready to put everything together. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to grab my card base. Remember that? White card base, my DSP accent, and my focal point. Using my adhesive, which is right here. Y'all, are you like me? I make such a mess. Okay. Gonna put some of this Stampin' Seal on my card bottom here. Okay. And this is how I wanted it to be. I know that it's not quite even. The sides are a little narrower than the top. But that's what I wanted. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use dimensionals on this. So I'm going to pop 4 dimensionals, and you'll be able to tell a front and a back on this based on the die. It's pretty easy to see. So I'm going to take 4 dimensionals. If you guys hear that banging, that's the people next door. They're putting a pool in, and I'm super glad about that because, you know, I'm going to hope that I get to hop in there occasionally. I'm going to pop this just centered right on top here. Oh my gosh, y'all. I love it. I love that. I think it's so pretty. But just wait. Just you wait. You guys are, you're not even going to know what hit you. Okay. So let me grab these scissors here and I'm just going to cut an angle there. And then going down about, again, 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of a border here. Okay. Right there. And you're going to see why. I'm going to go back with dimensionals again. Do you know last week I ran out of dimensionals and it was horrific. I mean, I am prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. It was horrible. I mean, how one runs out of dimensionals, I'll never know. Okay. So I'm popping hello on there. So that's what we've got. But you guys, just wait. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you're sitting down because you're going to love how all of this works. Okay. I'm going to take these leaves here that I stamped. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive there. And what I'm basically doing is just building a little leaf collage. Okay, so I'm going to put those there. And then I'm going to take this, and I could use a glue dot. I could, but for speed's sake, I'm not. I just put a little bit of adhesive on it. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to grab that other white one. And again, a little bit of adhesive on that. I'm going to pop that one right up. See, I'm just kind of sticking it under here, okay? So that one doesn't want to go right there, so I'll just put it on the bottom. It doesn't matter, right? Yay. Then I'm going to take what I love, 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 this little leaf guy here, and I'm going to pop him in, right? Why do I call it a him? It doesn't have to be right about there. And then the little flower twig that comes with that punch too. Put a little adhesive there. And yeah, I know I'm getting adhesive all over this. I'm just basically doing it just because it's quicker for you guys. I'll pop that see, hear me, for you guys. I'm doing it for the people. Gonna plop that right under there. Look at that. So now I've got that pretty leaf kind of arrangement there. That looks weird right there though, but I can fix it. Watch what's gonna happen. And not fix like I made a mistake. I know it's like that. I'm gonna take some linen thread and I'm just gonna tie a bow. You can do a double bow if you want to. This is just the piece of linen thread that I had handy. On the original sample I made, the card club sample, you'll get enough linen thread that you would be able to do a double bow if you want. In fact, while I'm talking about that, let me just tell you, the supplies that are gonna come in the card club, that's gonna go there, yay. I'm gonna put it on with a glue dot. The supplies that are gonna come, where are my glue dots? With the card club are, you're gonna get some gems. You're going to get this paper, a whole pack of it. That's 48 sheets of 6x6 paper. So you're gonna be able to do so much with it. And then you're going to get a roll of linen thread. So you're gonna be in pretty good position to be able to do some awesome things. You guys, I just had my glue dots here. Well, nonetheless, this would go right there with the glue dot. I would trim it down like so. Let me show you the finished project. Okay, ta-da, ta-da. I'm gonna bring the camera up. Okay. So let me show you this now that we're back. Now that I have the camera up so you can see it in detail. Look at that. I mean, I love this card. I love this card. So these gems are part of the loose frosted dots. My plan is that these are gonna be the ones that are included in Card Club. Right now, they're not available to order though. I'm thinking that they will be by then. But if they're not, I'll include some other amazing gems. Let me show you the other cards that are in the card club too. Remember, you're gonna make 8. So you'd make 2 of those that I just made. You'll make 2 of these. You'll make 2 of these. And then you'll make 2 of these. So Card Club, you have to sign up by March 10th. I will put a link to be able to do that. But with Card Club, you will get the full pack of paper, gems, linen thread, the supplies to make all 8 of these cards. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll be a blast. And if you want to add on the stamp set or the stamp set and the bundle to the package, you can. So that's what I wanted to come on and share with you. So again, we'll be focusing on Irresistible Blooms. It's going to be super fun, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. In the meantime, have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.